Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy. You join me today with my 2025 Ioniq 5 Limited with the NACS charge port. And the reason I specifically mention that is because a lot of you who are coming from Teslas to the Hyundai Ioniq 5 want to use your old mobile chargers. But the problem is, it seems like they don't work. So I bought one of the new mobile connectors just to see what is going on. I've got it right here. There's the charge port we will plug in. And you're about to see and hear what happens. So it just unlocked it, even though it first locked it. So now it's locked in place. You're going to hear a bunch of clicking sounds. It's been over 30 seconds. It's just going back and forth, locking, unlocking, with nothing really happening. Still nothing on the dashboard. So it's definitely not working. It's definitely not charging. So before we go any further, I do want to preface this by saying this all pertains to the Tesla Mobile Connector version 2 or second generation, whatever you want to call it. I guess this came out with the Model 3 in 2018. The first generation was sold with the, I guess, Model S and X that predated it. So this version has been sold for quite a few years now. Now, I don't have the first generation to test. If you want to let me know down in the comments section if it does work with the 2025 Ioniq 5, that would be good information to know. But as far as I'm aware, it will not work because of the communication difference between the Gen 1 and Gen 2. As far as Tesla wall connectors, I don't really know what's going on with those. I know the newest version has a built-in J1772 adapter, which means it should work with basically any EV. I do believe I've read that the older wall connectors, you can go into the app and provision it to allow charging on other EVs. So it sounds like there's a few different things you can play with if you have one of these Tesla chargers. So again, this video only pertains to that second generation of the mobile connector. Now I will say I did reach out to Hyundai directly about this issue, and they told me flat out that the Tesla mobile connector will not work with the 2025 Ioniq 5. I think that's an incorrect statement because I have heard from some people who've done this that they were able to get it charging. So there's a couple things you can do to get this charger to work. This is the J1772 to NACS adapter, which came with this car from the factory. And here is my old Tesla Tap Mini, which is NACS to J1772. So this would have been used with my old Ioniq 5 or my current Ioniq 6, which still has a CCS1 port with J1772 for level 2 charging. So basically what we're going to do here, once this unplugs, which should be any second now, there, just unplugged, I'm going to plug in the Tesla Tap Mini to the Tesla mobile connector, and then I'm going to plug on the J1772 to NACS and make this big, long adapter monstrosity. So we'll plug that in, and boom, the car is charging. So when you adapt from NACS to J1772, and then from J1772 back to NACS, it seems to work. Now I did also test Lectron's adapter because it is about half the price of the Tesla Tap Mini. Not as high quality, but it does work pretty well here. So let's try something else. Let's plug in. We'll hop in the car. Power it on. See if that does anything. It says unplug vehicle to start. It's just clicking. Right now it's just locking and unlocking still. Let's power down. Nothing. Let's power back on. Power off. See if that does it. Nope, nothing. So another thing I've heard people say they've had luck with is just plugging it in and just letting it sit there for 10 to 15, 20 minutes, and then it will eventually start charging. So that's what I'm going to do now. All right, so I've had this thing plugged in for about 20 minutes or so. Charging is not started. It's just doing the same thing where it's just locking and unlocking over and over again. So this was an issue back with the Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 6 where people were trying to use Tesla chargers and adapting them for their J1772 cars. And what the problem was is that the Tesla Tap Mini here has a separate little circuit in there. This is a small PCB that is going to talk between the Tesla charger and your car. And this is the reason why you don't have charging unsuccessfuls with the Tesla Tap. So yeah, it was an issue, and I don't know what's going on now, but it seems like Hyundai didn't really implement that into their own NACS port. So the car doesn't seem to know that it can charge from this Tesla mobile connector. So the easiest solution for you guys is going to be buy a NACS to J1772 adapter, which you can then use with the adapter that came with the car. You probably just want to go out and get a NACS equipped level 2 charger, or you could get a standard J1772 equipped level 2 charger and then just use the adapter that came with your car. This whole thing kind of reminded me of when I drove back from Colorado. The hotel I stayed at had a Tesla destination charger. I tried using that and it just would not work. I know with the destination charger and the wall connector, there are some settings that the owner can tweak to allow other vehicles other than Teslas to use them. So it's possible that the hotel just didn't do that yet. But either way, I really wish this wasn't a problem. It's clearly just a simple communication issue. Otherwise, using the double adapters wouldn't work. If you guys do need a NACS equipped level 2 charger, I know Emporia has one. I think Autel is coming out with one. ChargePoint has one. ChargePoint is going to be the premium option. Emporia is going to be the more budget version, but people with the Emporias really like them. I've never personally tested one. I really do like Autel's chargers. I think they have a really good app. Those are 3 solid recommendations. Also, United Charger, they make Grizzle E chargers. I really like those as well. Those are really good, simple chargers. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Check out my store at ioniqguy.com for accessories for your Hyundai, Kia, or Genesis EV. I've got a lot for this new 2025 Ioniq 5, so be sure to check them out. Consider becoming a channel member for as little as 99 cents per month. For $3 per month, you can get early access to all my videos, as well as a discount to my store. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.